If I wanted to become ridiculously wealthy and I'm like 18 to 25, I'm extremely ambitious right now. I truly believe this is the modern playbook in 2025 and beyond. You've probably already figured out that you're almost certainly going to have to start your own business, especially if you didn't come from money, et cetera, et cetera. This first piece of advice sounds counterintuitive, but I would actually go work for someone else. Again, if I'm right out of high school or right out of college, I would get a sales job, ideally in something like tech or something with a high ticket business to business offers. You don't know what you don't know when you're in your early 20s. And unless you're like a genius programmer or have already built businesses in high school, learn to sell for someone else first, because even though you do want to start your own business, even though you probably don't like working for someone else, which is totally normal, you're going to learn at least how that motion works. How do other businesses buy? How do you even sell something in the first place? And if someone's going to pay you to do that and take away a lot of the risk of starting your own business, I think for 2 to 3 years, there's no better option to start. The reason in particular I think sales is so important now more than ever, especially with AI, is just for reference, even myself, guys, literally last month, I had to get a bunch of contracts created for my own business. With the $20 a month ChatGPT plan, I created everything end to end myself. And I just signed contracts with $2 billion companies using a ChatGPT generated contract. But you don't have to pay for lawyers now. You don't have to teach yourself a law or accounting or even software development. Yeah, you may have to hire an expert here or there, but I think selling is the hardest thing still to this day, whether it's person to person, like cold calling, cold emailing, or as an example, while you are in that sales job, you can learn more about digital marketing. Try to create a social media brand. Previously, where your super technical people had an advantage because they could always teach themselves business, now it's almost reversing, where the super savvy business person can teach themselves enough of the hard skills to be dangerous. I only say this because it's what I've done in my own tech career and business. I'm not optimizing for dollars in hand immediately in the short term, even though sales is a very high paying career. I'm always optimizing for the highest optionality, leverage, and choice. And so if you're learning sales now, a lot of people try the hard skill, they take the safe job, they don't want to try something like sales and get their teeth kicked in for the first year or two while they learn it. But then when they go to start their own business when they're 30, 35, they have all the hard skills, they have that shiny little website, but they don't know how to get the word out. They don't know how to market it. They don't know how to sell it. That's why I think if you're 18 to 25 right now, it's not even that it's like a guaranteed path to become a billionaire or things of that nature, but you have the most desired skill set, and I think the most custom and valued skill set that is underappreciated today, given that all the other hard stuff of programming, of law, of all of those things is only going to become more and more accessible.